And welcome back. Bronx Community College will be hosting their first annual Social Justice Matters Film Festival. The three-day inaugural film festival will be held online, highlighting national and international films, as well as filmmakers with change as their agenda. Joining us to share more details is the professor and coordinator of liberal arts and sciences at BCC, and she's also the producer of Brightness of Moon, part number 1 and 2, Debra Gonsher. And Debra, good to have you here with us on Open.
Thanks. Nice being here.
Yes, and so for our viewers, an opportunity to have a chance to find out more about how social justice is really going to be at the forefront of this upcoming film festival. Talk to us about why you decided to choose social justice as the narrative.
Well, I need to give credit where credit is due, and I'm a filmmaker myself, and the focus of my films is social justice, but this was really the idea of the provost, Sandre Rapolo. So I never take somebody else's credit away from them, but he wanted to focus on this. I think it's a focus that many people at the City University are very involved with. And he spoke to me about it because he knew that my documentaries in the past had all been on various social justice issues. So he came up with the idea, and he asked me to help him and really manage and help him create this really unique film festival.
Yeah, unique of sorts. And so as it is unique, talk about what people can expect who partake in the film festival.
Well, I think it's really surprising, and surprising in a good way. It's the first year, and we received about 70 films to screen. And the films were from around the country and around the world. And when I say around the world, I really mean around the world. We had films, and we have films showing from Australia. So that's, and one of the filmmakers is actually on one of the panels. So we're really having a really eclectic range. And the issues that are being discussed are so varied. We're talking about and looking at the penalties for women in El Salvador if they have an abortion. And so they're sent to prison for 20 to 40 years. We're looking at the taking of land in Uganda by corporations. We're looking at trials in the United States. We're looking at issues of refugees and immigrants in Australia. We're really across the board, higher education and the bias against persons of color. It's really an amazingly eclectic mix.
Yeah, and you know, when you say that and you really just look at it at heart, people think automatically when you think social justice, we think of the things germane to us right here in the United States. But the reality is there's so much social injustice going on around the world that we don't sometimes even have time to focus on what's going on around the world for what's happening here. But your film festival seems to open the door for people to have an opportunity to see what's going on worldwide.
I think it really does. And yet there are issues, of course, that are right here in the Bronx. So we have a wonderful little film from a student from Host, because we have a student category. And it's just a piece of animation of about 1 minute and 45 seconds. And it's about DACA, a DACA card, and what it's like to be a student who's a DACA recipient. So we have those things right here. We have other films from the southern part of the United States. And as I said, we have a wonderful international film called Endgame, which couldn't be more relevant. It's about sexual abuse in sports. And that was shot in 6 countries around the world. Well, so, which shows you that sexual abuse in sports is certainly not only in the United States, but is a problem worldwide.
Yeah, a real worldwide problem. Talk to me a little bit about also the film festival, having the opportunity to flesh things out in a panel discussion. So in addition to being able to see the film, there'll also be a panel that people can be able to participate in.
So there are actually 2 panels. One is really focused on social advocacy, and that's being held on Saturday. It's live, and people can, log on via Zoom, and then it's going to be recorded. So if people can't make it, they can certainly partake. And then on Sunday at noon, and we adapted that time for our Australian filmmaker, actually, because noon, our time, will be midnight in Australia, where she lives. And that's a film called Ask the Filmmaker. And it's really designed for people who are, they may be beginning filmmakers, they may be more experienced. We'll be really talking about everything from pre-production to production to issues of distribution. How do you get your film seen? How do you get your film known? So anyone can come and ask a question of the filmmaker. And that's something that I'll be actually moderating. And then a faculty member from Lehman, because both Lehman and Hostos are partnering with Bronx Community College on this event. So a professor from Lehman, Eileen Markey, who's a journalist, will be moderating the panel on Saturday about social justice advocacy.
Amazing. Well, I want to tell you, thank you so much for being with us. I think it's going to look forward to people can look forward to a great and enlightening film festival, as you said, unique of sorts, and hope all goes well. Debra, thanks for being with us.
Absolutely. Just a reminder that it starts on Friday, so people can buy tickets and then stream the films whenever they want. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday at 5 o'clock. We will be giving out the prizes to the winning films. So stay tuned.
All righty, Debra, thanks a lot. Well, I want to let people know, too, if you want more information, don't hesitate. Visit the website, bcc.cuny.edu/Bronx Social Justice Matters Film Festival. And there you can find out more information. We encourage you, don't go anywhere. We still have more show. Don't go anywhere. Open's coming up right after this.